Hey, all Northern Redneck. Here it is, the long-awaited, long overdue cowboy hat video. I have all my cowboy hats here. I'm gonna show them all to you. If I remember where and when and how much I paid, I'll tell you, because some of them I just don't remember. I have one. Well, I'm not really. I have one. I'm not really counting as a cowboy hat, but I'll show it to y'all anyway. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12. Now I don't wear all of these all the time. I basically have probably about 4 or 5 that I would consider in the regular rotation, and others that I wear from time to time, and maybe 1 or 2 that I don't wear anymore for whatever reason. But anyway, I'm gonna start off with my favorite one. This is my favorite one. The rest are in no particular order, just whichever one I grab. And for those of you that don't know, because I'm always wearing a hat, I do shave my head. So, yep, I shave my head. But anyway, this is the my favorite one. It's I don't know if y'all can see that. It's Justin, and I got this at Tractor Supply, and I bought this last summer. Actually, it's just about a year old. I bought it to wear to my brother's wedding. He got married last year, so I bought this to wear it. So this is my favorite one. I didn't do anything to this. This is exactly the way it came. The bend, everything is the way it came. I think they call this like a shovel brim, because if you look at it, it's squared. It's not rounded like some of the others that you might see. But anyway, this is my favorite. This one was about 25 bucks. At Tractor Supply. Alright, next up is this one. Now this one, we're not going to focus now. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Now this one I got in Myrtle Beach a couple of years ago when I went down to see my sister. I don't know if y'all can see that. Guy Harvey. It's got a band going around. This did have a flatter brim. I wasn't crazy about the flatter brim, so I bent it up. As you can see, it's very lightweight. You can actually see through it. It's, I don't know if you would call it straw or not. I'm not really sure what the material is. And I love the band, because the band reminds me of the old Confederate hats they used to wear back in the day. Looks like it's straw. But I wear this one, summertime freshwater fishing. I don't wear any hat I wear fishing. I usually wear just for fresh water. I don't wear salt water. Gets a lot of, like, very windy out there, and I'm afraid I'll lose it with the wind. That's why I always wear baseball hats, freshwater fishing. But here it is, the Guy Harvey cowboy hat from Myrtle Beach. I don't remember how much this one cost. Alright, next up, this one, I have no idea when I got it or where I got it. It is an Eddie Brothers, and as you can see by the dust, I don't think I've worn this hat in 15 years. But there it is, the Gunfighter. I used to wear this one all the time. This is one of my favorite winter hats. I used to wear this in the winter time. But I just, for whatever reason, I remember they called it the Gunfighter. So there it is, all dusty and everything. Maybe I'll start wearing it, bring it out into the rotation. Next up, I like to call this one my Ted Nugent hat, because every time I wear it, people say, "Hey, what are you, Ted Nugent?" I know I look nothing like Ted Nugent, but he wears the cowboy hat, and this one is camo. Except it's got the black on the underside of the brim. And again, this had a more straighter brim. I didn't like it, so I bent it up, and that's why you can see a lot of the black, and you can tell it had mossy oak. I don't remember what I paid for this one, but I know I got it in Walmart down in, I believe it was Rio Grande, New Jersey, down in South Jersey, Cape May County. This is very heavy. I don't know the material. I don't know if it says the material in here. No, it doesn't. It's almost like a canvas. So this is definitely a late fall and winter hat. I wear this when I'm fishing in late fall and winter. Sometimes I'll wear it when I'm out doing the snow, or if I'm outside in the backyard just hanging out with fire in the backyard, I'll wear it. I don't ever wear this in the warmer weather because I sweat as it is. I think I paid, I want to say 20, 25, 30 bucks, somewhere around there, 20 to 30 bucks. But there it is, my Ted Nugent camo cowboy hat. Next up is another straw hat. This one I got maybe 6 years ago. Again, it had a more straighter brim. I guess y'all can tell I'm not crazy about the straighter brims, so I bent it up. That's pretty much the only thing I did to it. It's got a real simple band. This is, let me go back to my Justin real quick. I don't know if y'all know, cowboy hats are rated for the quality with X's. The more X's, the better the quality. This Justin is a 10X. You really can't see it because it's faded away. This is a 10X. I think it goes up. I'm not going to say because I'm not really sure. I know there's 20X, 30X. I'm not sure how high up it goes, but the more X's, the better the quality. This is rated at 10X. The previous ones I showed you don't have any ratings at all. This one, same thing, doesn't have any ratings at all. This is a very generic cowboy hat. All the other ones have sizes. This one's a generic, one size fits most. But it does fit on my head. It fits okay. It fits pretty good, actually. I got this one, like I said, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. I got this one at a county fair out in Pennsylvania. I was out in the Poconos for a week, and we heard there was a county fair in that county, so we went to it, hung out, and on the way out, I saw a guy with hats. He was actually painting them, decorating them with spray paint. I didn't want to spray paint the cowboy hat, but I did buy this one. I think I paid 20 bucks for it. But this is my knock-around hat. I'll wear this mowing the lawn. I'll wear it fishing. If I'm going somewhere and I don't really want to wear my good hat, I'll throw this on. This is my pretty much my everyday knock-around cowboy hat. Next up is a straw hat. This is, as you can see, is very open on the top. This is a good summertime hat. This used to be my yard work hat. I'm not crazy about this hat anymore. I wore this for a couple seasons. I have no idea where I got it. I have no idea when I got it or how much I paid for it. I've had this for a very, very long time. But like I said, I'm not crazy about it anymore, so I don't really wear it that much. Once every blue moon I'll wear it. So again, there's no rating on this. It is Dorfman Pacific Company, authentic Western style, handmade since 1921. So handmade, super perforated top. So this is good for outdoor summer weather. What do we got next? This one is another one. This is also the Dorfman Pacific Company. I got this from I got this online from Shepler's. This one I probably got 15 years ago. This is another one I don't really wear anymore because I'm not crazy about the style anymore. Every blue moon, once every blue moon, I'll pull it out and wear it. I don't like to wear it in extreme hot in the summertime because it's black and it does get very hot. But once in a while I'll pull it out. But this was my go-to hat probably about 15 years ago. I wore this all the time. But I don't remember how much I paid. Probably 30 or 40 bucks. And again with this one, I reshaped the brim. It was straighter. And I don't know if you all can tell in the back, I have it bent down. It used to come out more straighter. Came out straighter, and I reshaped it. So there you go, black straw hat. Again with this is the same thing. This one I got at Walmart. Probably the same thing, like 15 years ago. Again, I'm not crazy about it anymore. This was my go-to summer hat. I used to go to a friend's pool all the time for a few summers, and this was my go-to summer hat, sitting around a pool, drinking beer, smoking cigars. It's got a big flower, feathery thing on the front. I'm not into this style anymore. Again, I have no idea how much I paid for it, but I got it at Walmart many years ago. And it's got the feathered hat band going all the way around. So that's that one. Alright, what's next? Another straw hat. Again, very generic. No X rating or anything. Simple hat band. I actually got this in Cape May one year, in one of those stores on the beach that sell like the beach chairs and all that kind of stuff, and it was really cheap. I want to say $5 or $10. It was only like $5 or $10, and I bought it. I don't wear this that often, but when I do, it's usually yard work or just hanging around the house. I never really wore it out, but just the very generic cowboy hat. And this brim is the way it was when I bought it. I didn't shape this brim at all. So there it is. Nice, simple, generic straw hat. This one I paid, I think it was $30, and I offered the woman $20, and she took it. I got it at a fish and flea market probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Again, it was a straighter brim. I bent it up. This one is beaten to hell because this was my go-to fishing hat for a couple of summers. I actually wore this one saltwater fishing a lot. I was doing surf fishing for a while, and I used to wear it, and it was my go-to freshwater fishing hat. As you can see, the band came loose. It was glued here. It came off. I glued it again, and it came off. But this is getting beat to hell too. As you can see, the crown is starting to tip over. So I don't really wear this that much. I wear it around the house, in the yard, doing yard work or whatever. But yeah, fish and flea market, $20. Hey, for $20 you can't beat it, right? I think I paid $20. I got a video on this one. If y'all never saw it, you can go back and check that out. I got it at a fish and flea market. I think it was in Tom's River. So there's that one. Alright, next up, this is another Justin. This is another Tractor Supply hat. This one was $50. This one is what is this, a 2X? I think this one was a 2X. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. This one was a 2X. This one actually is a little small on me, so I don't wear it too often, because if I wear it for a long time, it gives me a headache. It's a little bit too small. Back when it gets colder again in the fall, I may go back and buy one size bigger. But it is just a little bit too small. But it's got a pretty cool band. It says Justin right there. This one, as with the other one from Tractor Supply, I did nothing to the brim. This is the way the brim was when I bought it. But there you go. Nice black hat. And again, I don't wear this in the summertime. This is a mid to late fall through winter, early spring, and then that's it, because it's too hot on my head. So there you go. Another Justin from Tractor Supply. That first one I showed y'all was my favorite. This is probably my second favorite. This is a Charlie One Horse. This is one of the better known hat companies for cowboy hats. And if you're all into NASCAR and you know who Richard Petty is, this is the Richard Petty hat. Yep. I got this as a gift. My mom got this for me for my birthday probably about 7 years ago. So I'm not really sure how much this one costs, but there it is. It's the Richard Petty Charlie One Horse. This is a 3X premium wool. Same thing with this as the other one. There's the other wool hat. Mid-fall through winter, and that's it. I don't really wear this one a lot. If I'm going out, I'll wear it. Once in a blue moon, if it's snowing out, I'll wear it when I'm doing the snow, but usually I save this one for when I'm going out. Thanksgiving, Christmas, any other kind of special occasion. But there it is, the Richard Petty Charlie One Horse. I think that was it for all the cowboy hats. And then this is the last one. It kind of looks like a cowboy hat. But I bought this one for fishing. I wore it a couple of times. I'm not crazy about it. I do like that it has the strap. So I can wear this out in the salt. So if the wind blows it off, you know, the strap will hold it on. But what I do like about it, I don't know if you all can see my head through it. This is almost like, yeah, you can see my hand. It's almost like a netting. This is super, super cool. When I'm out fishing and it's really hot, there's any kind of breeze, I can feel it right through this hat. The only problem with that, if it's super hot, I can feel the sun beating down. In fact, I had this on, and then I put sunblock on, and I actually had little tiny dots of sunburn all over my head. It looked like I had the measles or something. Kind of freaked me out at first. I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized it was the hat, because I had the hat on, and then I put the sunblock on. So the sun, as you can see my head right there, the sun actually went through the hat and gave me little tiny sunburn dots. So from now on, no matter what hat I'm wearing, I take it off and then put sunblock on. But there you have it. Those are all the cowboy hats. Oh, by the way, I got this from Cabela's. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I want to say like 30 bucks. But that one came from Cabela's. And I'll end it wearing my favorite one of them all. But there you have it. All my cowboy hats. I told y'all I was going to do it. Now I got to go put these all back. Put them all away. But anyway, there they are. I know some of y'all have been telling me about your cowboy hats, where you live and wearing them, and the reactions you get. Keep them coming. I'm really enjoying reading all your comments. It's funny because I go to a store and I wear a baseball hat, and then I go back to the same store with a cowboy hat on, same cashier, totally different reaction. It's pretty funny, especially this one guy in the Wawa I go to. Baseball hat on, I pay for my stuff, that's it. I come in with the cowboy hat on. I'm always getting the, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, how's it going, brother? How you doing, man? I don't know. I just think it's pretty funny. But anyway, there it is. All the hats. I probably have twice as many baseball hats. I'm not going to do a video on the baseball hats. That'll be too insane. Because I don't know how many I have. But probably more than twice as many. But anyway, that's going to do it. I hope you all like this video. Like I said, shoot me some comments about yours, and that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go get ready. I gotta get my truck loaded up because I'm going fishing tomorrow for the first time in about 2 weeks. That's right, I haven't fished in 2 weeks, and I'm still trying to decide between fresh and salt water. So I got one friend that wants to go fresh, and I got another friend that wants to go salt. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just break the day up in half, do half salt and then half fresh. I don't know, but I gotta get my stuff ready. But anyway, let me get out of here. That's gonna do it. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you would be so nice and go like it, subscribe if you haven't, tell your friends about my channel, and as always, until next time, later y'all.